something good. Oh, something good. Oh, something good. Oh, something good tonight. Make me forget about you for now. Get high, hit the floor before you go. Matador, Estocada, you're my blood sport. But something good, oh, something good, oh, something good. Oh, something good tonight. Make me forget about you for now. $48,000 seeds, bleeds and rolls, my memories of you. Now that I'm fully clean, the matadors no more distract from you. Get high, hit the floor before you go. Matador, Estocada, you're my blood sport. 48,000 seeds, bleeds and rolls, my memories of you. Now that I am clean, the matador is no more distract from you. But something good.
Hey, good morning. Can you hear me?
Something good.
Yeah.
I made it to your destination, all right?
Yeah.
Good, good. Cool. So, all right, welcome everyone. It's Thursday the 19th. And here we go. Let's get started with the pre-market for today. So, just running through quick summary of the summary sheet here. So, at the lower third of the 5-day range, lower quarter of the prior day range, and bottom of the overnight range, and you can kind of see the color bar there of the pattern of the last few days. I think the main point to note here, really from a narrative perspective, obviously we had the huge fail breakdown on Tuesday around 68.08. We pushed up above range resistance at 68.80, and we're starting to fade back into that today. But we got a couple of nice levels to trade around on the news front. We had unemployment claims in this morning, came in a little bit lower than expected. I didn't see anything major on the earnings front, and from overnight structure perspective, nothing like particularly stand out, I would say, to add to the trade plan today. So let's bring in the charts and take a look. Hopefully some of you guys were able to get in on the failed breakdown this morning. I guess it depends on what time zone you are in and how lazy you are. So for me, I kind of got lucky with this one. And as far as when I woke up, obviously we're looking at the afternoon session low here at 68.72. So that was a nice V-shaped low, bounced from 72 up to 12 last night. So nice 40-point low, and then coming into, or in the London session, flushed that, and then what do we dip down to here? About 65 ish. So nice, decent flush, 7 point flush, and then worked on accepting that. For me, I woke up right after this 15-minute wick here and was able to get in about 77 and ride it up to 86 ish. Runners for me have stopped out on that one, unfortunately, but we did get a nice bit of type 2 acceptance here. The first where we recovered the low, dipped beneath it, and so we could have gotten in earlier. It was a little bit slower there, and then another round of type 2 acceptance, which is where I got in, and that kind of coincided with popping above the danger zone. Really just fortunate timing for me on that one, to be perfectly honest. So that was the active fail breakdown, but that has since failed this morning, and this is what I was referring to by the over here on the left, the 68.80 and the 68.20, that kind of range we've been in since last Thursday. Popped above that yesterday, but now we're starting to fade back into it. So yeah, looking to see right now if we're going to reclaim 68.73. Any trades for you this morning, Mayank?
No, I haven't taken anything.
You're up a little bit too late, huh?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll watch 77 now.
Yeah.
Um,
So because of the
Otherwise I'll
chop
wait
here,
for
you're looking to get in above the danger
yeah,
zone, I take it.
yeah, it's too noisy.
hmm Yeah, I mean, you could argue here that we've put in a sort of a double dip fail breakdown where we've since flushed the 66 low. You know, that 66 popped up to 86, so 20 points on this guy. When we flushed that and ripped back up, but I think that's a pretty difficult trade. It's quite, like you say, quite noisy around that zone, and also, you know, getting in right there, you've got the 72 right above it. So, yeah. So let's talk through the trade plan then. So 68.77. That's definitely still on the cards. Well, it's really 72, but getting in probably above the danger zone on this. Getting in above 77 now. If we can cleanly push up here, that's one possible trade. Not sure I'll re-engage in that one again, to be honest. Having already gotten some points from that level, I'm a little bit more cautious. I think the main trade of interest for me right now is the 61, which is the prior day's low. We didn't quite sweep it here. Zoom out here. Yeah, the prior day's low from that flush down yesterday that set us up for the 68.76 failed breakdown. And so we've got a couple of lows here that could offer a decent trade. And then beneath that, the 50. So I think those are the three main trades. Is that kind of what you're thinking here? 72 with entry above 77.
Yep.
And
So
61.
for me, nothing has changed from the plan I outlined the last 72, 61, 49. 61 could be tricky now though, because we have all this structure above us. So that I am being cautious of that. It's maybe not clean as it might have looked yesterday. So I'll just, be a little mindful of that. But everything should be the same, kind of like you mentioned, honestly.
hmm Yeah, it's always a little tricky, isn't it? But we do often have this situation where there is some structure above. Yeah, this isn't too significant. Yeah, just about meeting the requirement of a significant low, but just barely. So yeah, with that, I think I would still engage in the 61 level. But just be cautious, obviously, if we reject from this 65 afterwards and start dipping back down, yeah, you may want to cover some risk on that if we do start looking like we can't poke back up above through that London session low there around 66. Because yeah, I mean, from 61 to 66, it's pretty tight to get a reasonable trim in there. But yeah, we are just chopping a little bit at the moment, so for me, I'm going to wait and see if we can kind of move away from this area one way or the other. You know, getting a lot of 15-minute candles stacked side by side. So yeah, definitely want to see some movement before engaging here for me. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Any questions, hit us up in the Discord. Anyone wants to get on chat and talk something through, always happy to do that. Other than that, let's go and see what the open brings. Any closing comments there?
I mean, yeah, for now it's pretty choppy. So, hands off is probably the best move until we get a little bit of momentum either way.
Mm-hmm. Yep, don't need to force anything here. So yeah, you know, we have been having some decent sell-offs every day recently. So, you know, even we just lazily wander up and maybe recover the 77 level. You don't need to be in any rush to feel like that's going to be the trade of the day. I mean, there'll likely be an elevator down at some point today, and that's what we're waiting for to look to engage there. So that's really what I'll be doing, is sitting and waiting for that scary flush to entice some shorts and hopefully set a trap. So with that, we'll catch you guys in the Discord and let's see what the open brings. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.